All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim HaRachakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, the great millstone who taught us truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. He's come to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Mark Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasharala, with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, come back at you with another one. And as the title say, earthquakes in diverse places. All right, because I woke up this morning, or this afternoon, after I worked on the plan overnight, and got on my news feed. I posted it in my in a post on here. I ain't gonna make this too long, but it was a earthquake in India, and it was 144 dead and over 700 injured. And I was like, damn. But I was like, yo, that's crazy, because that's a gift from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bashim Chakodash. And mind you, we just got out of the Feast on Unleavened Bread not too long ago, about a week or so. And on the Pesach, the night of Pesach, you had that blood moon. Which, and I said, man, that blood moon is going to be a lot of death after this Passover, man. And look, the Lord, he always delivers, man. So I'm going to go right here first. Now they up the toll, because it was 144. All right. Now they're saying, all right, here we go. Bang. Here we go. Oh, my God. Look at these nuts. Yo, this is crazy. You cannot make this up, man. No, they don't want me to. Son of a biscuit. Hold on, just bear with me. I'm trying to get this together. Just bear with me real quick. It's acting stupid. Oh my goodness. Just give me 1 second. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. I'll show you what it said. Here we go right here. You got the earthquakes. Let's see that. You can't see it. There we go. Now they're saying it's 150, but I'm trying to read it real quick before they put that dumb stuff up. All right, it says at least 144 dead. It said the earthquake on Friday measured at 7.7, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Gotta go back because they keep messing with my what's the face. They try and get me to register to this bullcrap. But it happened in it says Myanmar's military leader requested international aid on Friday to help deal. It says to help deal with the aftermath of a massive earthquake that he said has left 144 dead. The earthquake on Friday measured at 7.7 in magnitude, according to the U.S. Geological. Hold up. It says, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, which said it was 16 kilometers, 9.9 miles northwest Saji Mayana. There was a second. Hold on. Forgive me. There we go. It says there was a second earthquake of 6.4 magnitude around the same area, the USG. All right, it says the USG said. So, damn, that's crazy. The Lord he's really putting it down right now. All right. Let's go here. It's a lot of earthquakes going on, man. A lot of earthquakes. So I want to go to 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Hold on. Where we at? But when you start seeing these things, you know that Yahweh Shah is coming back, man. All right, so the second Ezra chapter 9, starting verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, so the Lord, he's visiting this place. All right. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right. So you got now over here in Babylon, what's going on? Everybody's coming at Elon Musk for this Tesla thing. When he did that little Hitler John and when during the inauguration and all that. These people are devils, man. You know, and the Lord, like it says, man. Second Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, like other people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. All right. So the end of Babylon is right here. All right. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And we're seeing all that. Like I said about that, was that the blood moon that we had during the Passat? And after that, it was a tornado that killed a whole bunch of people. Now these earthquakes, man. Like I said, it was 144 people dead. The earthquake was a 7.7 magnitude. Check those numbers out, man. That's a gift from Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to his elect. The let his elect know he's on his way, man. You got the Lord is awesome, man. But check this. I'm gonna grab this one more scripture. I'm gonna get out of here. Cause I ain't want to make this real long. Salak. But we at the end of this thing, man. This is truly the end of the end times. All right. You're gonna start seeing a lot more. The uproars is on the all-time high and it's getting more and more. And all they're trying to do is just force that NWO and the Oba Al-Qaeda, the order out of chaos, so they can have you run to their military. They don't gotta come around you up. If they're gonna come around people up, don't get it twisted. But a lot of people just going to run right to them. As the scripture said, woe to, matter of fact, let's get it. There we go. Okay. Let's go to Isaiah 31. All right. What the I'm going to go to Isaiah 31. Let's start at verse 1. What I got in the NLT. Grab it in there. Let's get it in the KJV. Salakia. Just bear with me. Oh, snap. I'm in the wrong one. No wonder. Duh. Isaiah 31:1. Man, Fred, we get started. verse, where we at? Start at verse 1. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. All right, and that's like I said, they're gonna cause that order out of chaos. You know, it's on the back of your dollar bill, by the Novus Ordo Seclorum, which is on the back of your dollar bill, which is our New World Order. So they're causing like these uproars and all that. They're causing these events. So like I said, you're not gonna have to they're not gonna have to come round you up. You're gonna run to them. All right. But the elect's not gonna do that. All right. You know, they're gonna trust in Yahweh Shem outside, because these people, that's why the scripture's written. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, because they're gonna want these this Egypt right here is talking about bondage, and also the modern day Egypt, which is America. All right, Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. All right here where we sit at, and it's police. So a lot of people going to run to them, the FEMA and the NATO's and all that, but they're not going to be. It's not going to be for your best interest, man. All right. It says to stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, because they got the fighter jets, they got the tanks, you know, what says horsemen, the army, the militaries, and all that. So it looks like they're strong, but actually, our army, you know, the army of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, you know, that's why I said he's the God of hosts. Hosts is armies, man. You know, and he got the ultimate army, man. You know, it says because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither look to seek Yahweh. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. All right, so Esau, you don't got no win, man. All right. Like I said, like the title says, earthquake in diverse places. And for the people just tuning in, man, it was an earthquake in over there in India, which was the magnitude was no, it was 144,000. No, slacking. Thousand. It was 144 people killed and 700 injured, and the magnitude of the earthquake was 7.7. You know, so now, when they see stuff like that, they're gonna try to run to Egypt for help. When it happens here too. So check it out. Let's get that in the NLT real fast. Man, this is a great time to be living. Here it goes right here. This is NLT Isaiah 31 and 1. It says, what sorrow awaits those who look to Egypt for help? Trusting in their horses, chariots, and charioteers, and depending on the strength of human armies, instead of looking to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel. Yo, that's crazy. So I let us NLT, man. It says, what sorrow awaits those who look to Egypt for help, trusting their horses, chariots, and charioteers, and depending on the strength of human armies, instead of looking to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel. In his wisdom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will send great disasters. You see that? Great disaster. He will not change his mind. He will rise against the wicked and against their helpers. Damn. Yo. And no, that's like that earthquake that just happened, man. And it was another one. A matter of fact, I'm going to try to see if I can find it. It says, for these Egyptians are mere humans, not God, not the Most High. The horses are puny flesh. Let's talk about the actual horses over there, but you know, the modern day horses, they're tanks, they're you know, they're vehicles and things of that nature. They're Humvees and all that. It says not so I can hold on. It says their horses are puny are puny flesh, not mighty spirits. When Yahweh Shem Yahshua raises his fist against them, those who help will stumble, and those who being helped will fail. They will all fall down and die together. Damn. So the Lord ain't playing, man. All right. So hold on. I'm glad this one scripture. Because, yo, since the past couple of days, it's been a lot of death, man. A lot of death from these earthquakes, storms, you know. Hold on, Shalaka. All right, let's go to we're gonna go to Matthew 24:7. Shalaka. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. It says, matter of fact, let's start here. This is in the NLT too. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It says, and you will hear of wars and threats of wars. But don't panic. All right. And that's what we're hearing right now, man. No Russian and hey, Shalom, my guy. You see, like Russia, Ukraine, Taiwan, China, Iran, America, they're all going at it right now. So like I read when I started read Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, because it's talking about the uproars, the earthquakes. The Lord spoke of these things from the very beginning. All right, and now this is Yahweh Shah speaking in Matthew the 24th chapter, starting in verse 6. All right, and this is in the NLT as well. It says, and you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. All right, still some time to go, but this place is almost over. Matter of fact, I want to do another lesson later on, Lord's willing, today, because I think it was 9 fast food chains in Babylon that's shutting down their doors, and KFC was one of them, man. You niggas love chicken. I love that Kentucky Fried Chicken. They just had that whole thing about his human meat in there and all that, man. Everything's being exposed. But it says verse 7 back in Matthew 24:7 in the NLT. It says, nation will go to war against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world. And that's what we're talking about, the earthquakes and all over, man. Hey, shalom, bro. But it's like I said, that earthquake over there in India, it was the magnitude of 7.7. 144 was found dead, but I think the toll rose up to about 150 now. And you got it was what was it? Over 700 people was injured, man. So the Lord is not playing with these people. All right, verse 8 it says, but all this is only the first of the birth pains with more to come. Damn. So he's I say, these are the labor pains, It says the birth pains. And who's being birthed right now? The elect. They're going to be delivered. Anytime a baby is born, the woman gets birth pains, it gets contractions, and they get stronger and stronger and stronger. So she pushes the baby through her inner thighs, through a birth canal, so to speak, and the baby's delivered, man. But the pain has to come before that, all right? And that's what's happening right now. That's where we at, and that's what we're seeing, the pain, the birth of the New Jerusalem, all right? Which is going to be the elect when they come down in their glorious bodies, glorious apparel, and put these devils in chains along with your Yahweh Shah as the leader, So, hey, man, this is not the time to panic. This is not the time to get upset. It's not the time to get weak. It's the time to get stronger. Pray, fast, call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Draw nearer to him, all right? Because I'm telling you, at any given time, man, shit could go crazy. Because they talking about martial law. Trump want to call martial law about what's this April 20th, right? And we're in March, the end of March today's date. I think it's the 28th, which we're still in the Shabbat, and the new moon comes in the night. All right, so when the new moon comes in the night, your new Shabbat's going to be from Friday to Saturday, sundown. All right, but we're in the Shabbat Right now, Shabbat ends tonight. Well, when the sun, sunset tonight. All right. This is the last Shabbat of this month. Then the new month comes in tonight when the sun, sunsets. That's your new moon. All right. Now that's going to determine your Shabbat for the next 4 weeks until the moon, so it goes back to the new moon and everything. But hey, man, this is a beautiful time to be living, man. So Lord's willing, this was edifying. It made sense, Just stay prayed up, man. Fast, do whatever you gotta do for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because the times are coming evil, man. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem HaRachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. And to the next lesson, I'm gonna say Mawafa Baba Ball and Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.